Ooh, I look greasy. What's up? I'm Alicia, and if you're watching this, thank you so much. I just wanted to talk about where I've been, what I've been doing, why I've been off YouTube for so long, why I've been off social media for the entire month of July. I'm gonna start off by talking about YouTube. YouTube is something that I started actually about a year ago this month, and I haven't been as active as I would have liked to, just because I just graduated back in June, so it was my senior year. I'm sorry, I saw a fly, but it was my senior year. I had prom, I had senior pinning, all the senior activities that was going on in combination with dance, like my last dance season. I had my last dance recital back in June as well. Basically, I was a very busy person during the school year. Maybe I'll do a video talking about senior year when it comes to college applications, scholarship applications. Yeah, I'll probably do a video talking about that stuff separately, but it took up a lot of my time. So that's the first reason what? Okay, this is not my dog. This is a family friend's dog, and I'm puppy sitting for 2 weeks. So his name is Max. Yeah, it took up a lot of my time, and I didn't really get to film the way I wanted to. But I'm back. Social media. At the end of June, I made the executive decision. Back in June, I made the executive decision to delete all of my social media. So for the entire month of July, I wasn't on Instagram, I wasn't on Snapchat, I wasn't on Twitter, I wasn't on any social media platforms. I would say I wasn't on Facebook, but I don't really use Facebook like that anyway, so I did it for a lot of different reasons. The first being that time is of the essence. So time is something that I don't like to play with. I don't like to waste my time. I don't like for others to waste my time. But I realized that I was wasting a lot of time on social media. I was spending a lot of time like just being so into what other people was doing, and I found myself doing it. Bless you. Just graduating from high school for so long, my goal was like graduation, and that was it. And now that I graduated, I have a new set of goals for myself, and in order to attain those goals, I just feel like being on social media for so long and so often wasn't helpful to my goals. And I found that without social media, I had a lot more time to think about what I wanted to do. Basically, what I wanted to do, when I wanted to do it, by when I wanted to do it, what I needed to do in order to accomplish these goals. And I've done a lot of like journaling, just thinking, meditating, praying. I'm not saying I couldn't have done these things with social media, but deleting it really did help me to just focus on what it is that I needed to do and go for it. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot in the past month. I've been able to take steps towards those goals, but I feel like social media was holding me back just a little bit. It's really a psychological thing. Like if you get in the habit of waking up and going to Instagram or Snapchat or Twitter or whatever just to check, and you look at the clock and you see that you spent 30 minutes doing that and you could have spent that 30 minutes doing something else. It's a psychological thing. So if you get out of that habit, which is what I'm hoping, like as I downloaded these apps back and get back on these apps, I'm hoping that I can break that habit just by me going a whole month without doing those things. And I've developed like a new routine for the morning, like not, going on my phone or whatever. Another reason I deleted social media was because it was like the same thing over and over and over. We have this habit where our number one priority, like say we go out to like a party, we go out to a party or a event, get together, whatever. Our top priority isn't really having a good time, which it should be. You go to a party, you clearly, that's because you want to have a good time and you want to just enjoy the night. But when we go out with social media, especially with Snapchat, I've noticed this, our priorities change. It's not really to have a good time, but more so to look like we're having a good time. So just like recording everything and posting it on Snapchat, Instagram, or whatever. We just want to look like we're having a good time. And honestly, I want to actually have fun when I go out. So I have been to a few like parties. But anyways, like I go to parties like this in the month of July. I've had my own open house. I've been to other people's graduation parties. I've been to parties. I've been to get-togethers, and I can honestly say that I genuinely enjoyed myself because I wasn't checking to see what other people were doing at the party, and I wasn't like recording to try to make it look like I was actually having a good time. But I actually have fun at these parties, like, you know, and that's something else I'm hoping that I'll be able to do more when I go back into my social media. And the last reason that I deleted social media that I can think of right now is because of how it sways our opinions and thoughts about certain things. You know what I'm saying? So Twitter, let's say Twitter, is an app where, you know, you can voice your opinions and people like to debate on Twitter and cool. That's cool, that's fine, that's dandy, but like a lot of the times I felt like the opinions of others were kind of like swaying me. And if you think about it, like Twitter, you're following the same, like you're following people who think like you, or a certain type of person that think like you. Like I wouldn't be like following somebody who was like of the like on a whole different spectrum of who I am. I'm not saying it's because they're a bad person, it's just because that's not the type of people that I attract on my Twitter page, or that attract me on their Twitter page. You just, I mean, you don't follow those type of people. And honestly, with going to college, I feel like a big part of that is like listening to other people's opinions on things and listening to other people's perspectives on certain topics, just to you know, just to understand more than just your side of the story. And I feel like Twitter, if you're not thinking like the people you follow or the people on your timeline, if you're not thinking the same things and you voice a different opinion, you're gonna get attacked. You know what I'm saying? Certain things that I gotta take. Certain things I feel like you should be able to form your own opinion on and not be judged about it. And I'm not saying you necessarily have to share those topics with other people, but like with me, I was just like, y'all talking a lot and I don't have all of the facts. I feel like I'm a rational person. People on Twitter really do take a lot of things out of context, and they don't have all of the facts, and they formulate these opinions on things. And that was my main that was another one of my problems. Twitter was like my news. Like when something happened, I found out through Twitter. And you know, those people, when they report news on Twitter, their emotions are mixed into it. So what they think is like a part of what it is that they're trying to tell you. Say somebody got killed, like heaven forbid, this is just an example, somebody got killed the other day by a police officer, and they're like, this is wrong, blah, blah, blah. The times they feel so strongly about things, or I can say we feel so strongly about things and we don't have all of the facts. And honestly, I feel like without social media, I was able to attain a lot more information, whether it be like from news articles or from the news itself. I like spent a lot of time watching the news and learning about things. So when you watch the news or read news articles, most of the time, 99.999% of the time, their opinions are not voiced. So it just tells you It just tells you the story, and it doesn't really it just tells you the story and it doesn't give an opinion, so you're able to, you know, understand things and formulate your own opinion on it. So yeah, that's pretty much why I decided that I wanted to go on a social media cleanse for the month of July. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm filming this on July 31st this evening, so tomorrow I'll be back on social media. See, if you send me like some messages, some DMs, I'm sorry. I'll reply to them, but like, I'm sorry, I haven't been on social media. I deleted it kind of abruptly, so nobody really knew what was going on. Yeah, lastly, I want to thank you guys again for tuning into this video. I promise I'm going to start uploading more stuff. Like I said, I'm going to college soon, so I think I'm gonna do like a back to school series, dorm haul, or a college movie and day vlog or something. Like, I'll figure something out. But yeah, if you are interested, me doing like the back to school vlogs or what am I trying to say? Yeah, the back to school series. If you want to see that, just let me know some ideas of what you want to do. You can most of my people who watch me on YouTube are usually my friends, so y'all can just like comment down below, or y'all can text me if you have my number, Snapchat, Instagram, all of that. So yeah, make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed to me. And again, thank you guys. I didn't want to make this video too long or too like detailed or anything. I just wanted to let y'all know why I was gone for so long and what I was doing. So bye.